Chrisean Rock had an unexpected and eventful stay behind jail, which was a startling occurrence. This encounter was caught on tape, and in this movie, I'll show you some special moments featuring Chrisean Rock. You may already be aware of some of the events that have generated internet discussion if, like me, you have been following the contentious lives and relationships of American rapper and reality TV personality Chrisean Rock. Despite her sporadic relationship with Blueface, Chrisean's behavior has frequently been the subject of dispute, particularly since some of their exchanges have garnered online notice. Blueface, for example, seemed unhappy with some of his girlfriend's behavior in one episode of Chrisean Rock and confronted her about it. Many reality TV viewers have been following the ongoing tension between Chrisean Rock and Blueface on the small screen since late 2022. Despite the conclusion of Chrisean Rock's first season, Z's kept viewers entertained with additional releases that generated excitement on the internet. The couple talked about the possibility of a third party, ideally another girl, in their relationship in one of these releases, which took an unexpected turn. Blueface asked his girlfriend directly about her preferences in a preview that was leaked by the Neighborhood Talk, hinting at the turmoil that would unfold. Chrisean Rock surprised everyone by saying, "I am not gay, baby," as she reapplied cosmetics. Blueface, however, seemed doubtful and persisted, inquiring as to whether she enjoyed having fun with other girls. Videos that went viral online showing her interacting with other women in social situations sparked this inquiry. Chrisean responded, "Not anymore. I like being with you." In response, Blueface abruptly suggested that they have a playful moment with another girl, adding, "You could just make out with her and that's it." It's unclear if he was being serious or if he was just attempting to assess her reaction. "This is why I'd be ready to fight you," Chrisean said, clearly uncomfortable. As the discussion became more heated, Blueface said, "That's crazy. You interact with others when I'm not there, but when I'm here, you don't want to." Fans and internet users' presumptions about Chrisean's actions were highlighted by the exchange. As others conjectured about her intentions, Chrisean responded on social media, making it clear that she is only drawn to people of the other sex. The rapper and reality TV personality asked why she was getting specific approaches from women in a different streaming part. "I don't entertain this," she stated uneasily, adding forcefully, "I'm not interested in those situations." Chrisean tried to correct the record, but she was on the show with Mona, another female co-star. "This is my girlfriend, y'all," Mona said in jest, bringing an unexpected element to the discussion. "You are all aware of what has been happening." In response to Mona's accusations, troubled rapper Chrisean Rock said, "Mona is wild. I won't have what you're looking for. But I don't engage in that way." Mona appeared confident in her comments, clapping back, "Girl, stop denying it. You were into it, but you've got to find the right one, baby. You never know." How Chrisean Rock handled these contentious situations while still dating Blueface is a question that some fans have. Whether the couple was truly happy at that time is a different story. Their lives seem to be more apart than ever since the birth of their son, Jr. Regretfully, these ex-partners' conflicts haven't decreased. The turbulent, intermittent relationship between Chrisean Rock and Blueface is well known. When Chrissy joyfully revealed that she was pregnant with Blueface's kid, their volatile relationship took a new turn. Their relationship, which was already characterized by constant turmoil, entered a new phase with this statement. One of the most emotional periods in their relationship resulted from the situation getting worse shortly after she made her statement. At first, Blueface denied being Chrissy's baby's father. Adding to the controversy, he went on social media to say, "I know you all thought it was all about me. Me too, lol. But facts are facts. Being my baby mama would be a blessing, but I'm not convinced." He also said that Chrissy had dated several people in the previous years and that he wouldn't take responsibility until a DNA test verified paternity. When Blueface posted a screenshot of their chat, the matter attracted even more attention. He said in the message that he didn't think they were compatible and that it wouldn't make sense for them to stay together just because they had a child, so he advised her to end the pregnancy. But when a paternity test revealed that Blueface was, in fact, the father, the story took an unexpected turn. Blueface openly acknowledged his responsibility following the results, stating, "Yes, the child is mine, but as for Chrissy and me, it's strictly business from now on." This disclosure was a pivotal point in their widely reported romance, which still draws admirers' attention and provokes discussions about their tumultuous path.
Will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by itself without being supervised.
The most disturbing development in the series of events surrounding Chai and Rock's tumultuous relationship was the birth of her baby, who had a blue face at the time of her delivery. Rumors circulated that the newborn was born blind and with another apparent disability, which alarmed birth fans and coworkers concerning the baby's health. Since Chrisean Rock was distressed by her son's condition being discussed online, the disclosure caused her to experience a wave of hopelessness and mental collapse. But many people already showed signs of anxiety and concern for the child's well-being before bed, mostly as a result of her extensive drinking, smoking, and partying during her pregnancy. Most people disregarded Blueface's attempts to voice his concerns about the baby's health because they thought he was trying to gain influence.
It ain't gonna make it. I wouldn't give a damn what nobody say. Between him and her, yeah, that baby ain't.
How individuals learned about the baby's condition at such a young age may be on your mind. That is, until Chrisean Rock shared a photo of her ex-boyfriend Blueface tattooed on the side of her face on social media. Many followers expressed their disapproval of this romantic gesture online in an attempt to respond to the "She chose to go live" on Instagram to address the issue after getting a lot of unfavorable comments from users and supporters. Fans, however, took notice of the infant's face condition and the odd cry emanating from its mouth as she was doing so, and this led to a new set of once more speculation surrounds the baby's health. In addition to wailing incessantly, the baby's cries sounded as though they were in excruciating pain and were having difficulty breathing. What was more worrisome was that instead of stopping the live feed to check on her kid, she was too busy defending the tattoo on her face.
Oh, I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real.
But the strange tale didn't stop there. People noticed that the youngster's odd, visible facial traits were similar to those of a child with fetal alcohol syndrome when Chrissy went live on Instagram. Some admirers were intrigued and researched the obvious symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome, which led to yet another concerning response on the baby's health. Condition which includes having a flat midface, a low nasal bridge, a small eye opening, a small skull, and similar traits. People began accusing Chrisean Jr. of being a terrible person as soon as they saw her face. During her pregnancy, the reckless and unintentional mother frequently smoked and drank alcohol, which ironically brings to mind Blueface's warning about her obvious accountability. Unfortunately, fans disregarded his genuine concerns due to the propensity for clout chasing. It was straightforward to predict how Chrisean Rock's careless drinking and smoking habits would impact her newborn child. I remember that Charles White was willing to pay out $5,000 if his predictions turned out to be wrong.
I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the mother. They not gonna have a healthy baby. I got this.
In order to address the problem, Chrisean Rock posted a video on the internet with the caption, "My child is blessed." In it, she asked those who were concerned about her son's appearance, sound, and diagnosis, and she accused them of being ignorant of God and her child for venting about him online. Blueface's contempt for Chrissy and Rock's motherhood has been evident from the beginning. "She is mentally unsuited to be a mother," he once said, denied the claims that her son was blind and crippled at the time of her birth, and reiterated that her child was safe and healthy. She was upset with many people when the online rumors regarding the baby's health started to circulate. To be honest, some people believe that Chrisean's handling of the infant might have an effect on the child's health, even as she stated in one post that the baby's picture wasn't necessarily a sign of illness. Posture. Is anyone else familiar with this video of Chrissy receiving social media criticism and reprimands for being too involved to take good care of her child? As she strolled around the store with a puppy and some bags, the child's head was dangling out. Chrisean Rock admitted their guilt and took responsibility for their faults when the video first came out, but I could see she wasn't prepared to move on. She continued by saying that instead of filming her for influence, the woman who did so ought to have helped her.
Instead of that lady recording me, she could have just helped me. I got a dog, 2 cats.
In 2023, Chrisean Rock had another dramatic incident when she confronted the mother of Blueface, her intermittent boyfriend. Due to Blueface's sister becoming involved in the dispute, this was a very emotional event in the family. Fight as well. Speaking about the horrific event in an interview last year, Blueface said that it happened when Chrisean had just been released from prison and that when she got to the house, she found that his mother had brought 2 dogs to help guard the property because it had been broken into at the time.
So the dog run in, I'm out. Oh no, I'm out of here. I'm quitting the restaurant, I'm moving out, I'm done. There's too many dogs in here. I said like, huh? Like, the dog just came here, nobody established if the dog was staying, leaving. If she was staying or leaving, nothing was established.
You ought to comprehend the chaos that permeated her childhood if you wish to comprehend Chrisean Rock. Being one of 12 kids in a violent home is enough to send a youngster down a turbulent path. That's how the fight began, technically. According to sources, Chris Rock moved about Baltimore City at a very young age because he didn't have a father figure. He referred to the occurrence as women being traumatic. She was raised for over 11 years while her father was incarcerated, and during that time Chan, and some fans believe Chrisean Rock's history of alcoholism stems from the trauma she experienced as a youngster because their mother, who subsequently developed a substance addiction, raised her 11 siblings. Even though she usually blames Blueface for her drinking, some fans disagree, claiming that in this re-released video, Chrisean Rock claimed that she didn't drink for fun, but rather that she had to be around Blueface and couldn't walk or move around him without getting wasted.
It's not fun. I was drinking because I had to drink. Like, what the f? Like, what the f? I really had to drink to be around him, to work around him, to forget what he playing with, how he playing with.
In a post on X, she also asserted that she needed to consume alcohol in order to be around Blueface. She wrote, "I was drunk my whole time with him, and it wasn't because I loved to drink, but rather because it was something I needed. So I'm straight around that energy." When she discovered that he shouldn't be held accountable for her excessive drinking, he chastised her, saying that the female rapper was unreliable and that she came from a family with a long history of substance abuse. "I didn't raise this young lady. She comes from a family that has addiction to substance issues. She drank because she liked the way it made her feel, which is why everyone drinks," he stated. "She lacks a great degree of accountability because she is young, immature, and unable to manage herself. She will literally ask for alcohol during her pregnancy without my presence, which will guarantee that she will be intoxicated once more after the baby is born." A new chapter in the terrible life of the troubled rapper and TV star Chan began when Chrisean Rock, a rapper and TV celebrity, were arrested in San Francisco shortly after the baby was born. This was a shocking but dramatic turn of events. Sadly, the authorities removed her 9-month-old son from her when she was arrested by the Los Angeles Authorities Department and taken to the Fernando Valley. In the midst of winter, Chrisean Rock's family looks to be falling apart like leaves. The catastrophe began when she showed up at a San Fernando Valley courthouse to defend her baby daddy, Blueface. The day's events took an unexpected turn when the 24-year-old rapper, who is the mother of Blueface's 9-month-old son, was reportedly handcuffed and taken into custody. When the Los Angeles Police Department officers showed up and escorted her out of the courts, Chrisean Rock was with her and Blueface's small son, Chrisean Mallard Jr., according to arrest papers that XXL was able to get. Chrisean Rock was arrested at the Craig County Detention Center in Veneta, Oklahoma on drug-related allegations. The 24-year-old reality personality was accused of possessing CDs containing banned narcotics with the intention of distributing them and of failing to have a tax stamp put on them. The more concerning part of this story is that the 9-month-old was placed in custody because neither Chrisean Rock's nor Blueface's family was ready to fight for the child when Chrisean was arrested and her baby daddy was imprisoned. Due to the recent exchange between Chrisean Rock, many people were concerned that the child might spend the majority of his life in foster care. According to sources who spoke to TMZ, it appeared that authorities had planned to arrest Chrisean Rock for being slack during her court hearing. 5 officers from the Los Angeles Police Department were waiting for her when she entered the courtroom, and one user said that it seemed as though this might have been prearranged so that by the time she entered, they would be honoring her. The source also reported that 2 female officers searched Chan after they had her wearing bracelets, and we were informed that her baby was taken away by officers as well. After the thorough pat-down was finished, our sources say Chan was escorted out of the building, and it is unclear what happened to the baby. According to reports, she was briefly interviewed by paparazzi while being led outside by the police, and she disclosed that she was being arrested because she had an outstanding warrant downtown, which she completely forgot about. Who, after all, shows up in court expecting to leave freely? She said, "My warrants are getting cleaned up," adding, "I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit talking to some people to help my situation because you know I have my son." She continued to reveal this information with a certain amount of certainty. The former me would have turned herself in at this very moment because of the circumstances and the reason she refused to do so. I'm doing everything I can to address it without even trying to serve time, and it's working out for me, so I'm going to work on my little predicament because I don't intend to spend time in jail while my son is growing up. However, I later found out that Chrisean Jr. was under Marsha's supervision and that neither CPS nor the police removed him. According to reports, Chrisean Jr.'s father, Blueface, accused his mother, Chrisean Rock, of abandoning their child when he was just 3 months old. At the same moment, Chan's friend Marsh was attacked by Blueface. By abandoning their 3-month-old kid with Marsh at approximately 4 a.m., Blueface said in his Instagram post that his baby mama had disregarded her responsibilities as a mother. On December 3, 2023, he yelled at his baby on Instagram, while the mother went out to meet up with one of her suitors. Marsh, mama's closest buddy, claimed to be watching his son. He remarked, "It's crazy that my son doesn't have a parent at 4 in the morning, and no one wants to watch him." Marsh was keeping an eye on the infant at 400 in the morning so she could finish some verses, and you could complete some too. He then threatened Marsh, "So suck some of you a bank."
Close the door, let's go, Marsh. You gonna get your ass as soon as we get there. Come on. Jaden got a good fade waiting for you, Marsh.
Regretfully, Blueface was sentenced to prison as a result of his legal battle over Chrisean Rock's arrest. Blueface, the rapper known for his hit songs, will now have access to a range of programs designed to help inmates get ready for life outside prison. He entered the general population at the medium security institution on Thursday, and TMZ was able to obtain his new mugshot. Tragically, Chris Rock's family ended up behind bars. Seems far from home after the rapper was taken into custody during her baby daddy's court appearance. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office told XXL that rapper Blueface received a 4-year prison sentence for his role in the October 2022 nightclub shooting. The day Blueface was convicted coincided with the baby daddy's sentencing. At his sentencing hearing in 2022, Blueface received a 4-year prison sentence with a suspended term and was granted parole. The court has mandated that he serve the 4 years in prison because he has since violated his parole. Blueface's attorney explained the entire extent of Blueface's role in the shooting throughout the trial.
In context and understand why this negotiation is the way it is. While it is certainly true that Mr. Traylor was involved in a fight with people at the strip club.
She explained how, during the confrontation, Mr. Trailer got into his car and drove slowly in the direction of a group of persons who had reportedly upset him. He surprised the group by pulling out a revolver and rolling down his window when he got there. Before fleeing the scene, he crashed several other automobiles and struck a woman with his vehicle as he drove toward the group. She also revealed that there are many dots in the case because of the people involved. She wanted the court to know that her client had a minor role that evening, but she was trying to minimize the incident's seriousness. The woman who was hit is suing the nightclub, and Trailer sued Blueface, who is also referred to in court as Mr. Porter.
While I'm not here to minimize it in any way, it's dangerous, there is no doubt, but there is a lot from Mr. Trailer that led up.
Mr. Trailer was called to testify prior to the verdict being handed down. However, I must admit that this man did something very unusual and crazy in court. Mr. Trailer expressed his dissatisfaction to the court, telling them that the way Blueface's case was handled had caused him to lose faith in the legal system. Mr. Trailer asserted, with a good deal of humor and tolerance, that he knew people who were sentenced to harsher terms than Blueface for nonviolent crimes, and that he knew Blueface would be given a lesser sentence because of his social and economic status.
Just completely disappointed in this complete process, actually. From the DA to his representation to him to everything. It's just all been a complete drop of the ball on my end. I have complete lost faith in the justice.
That was the end of it. After spitting at the judge, he took a selfie and walked out of the courtroom. Many people responded to this behavior on the internet. One person wrote, "Did you take a selfie in front of a judge? This generation has no chill at all." Another user wrote, "Laugh my ass out. He took a whole picture around here where I'm from, and we can't even take phones in the courtroom." The last comment was true. Did the person who made the statement actually take a selfie with Blueface after he was finished? Meanwhile, her sister TNE told fans on her Instagram story on August 3rd that the rapper would be coming home before her son's 11th-month birthday in September, giving the impression that Christmas had come early for Chrisean Rock. "Jesus, thank you. I wish I could attend your reunion because I know you miss each other." Released from prison just in time to spend her birthday night with her son, she posted a video in which you could see her giving the child a very sincere embrace and kiss. Rock and Chrissy were ecstatic to see her son again and expressed gratitude to God for the joyful reunion. The rapper wrote, "To be with you today, set free a couple of days from your birthday, is a blessing. Christian, I love you, Jesus Porter." She gave God all the glory for protecting her child throughout such a trying time as the one she experienced. The Lord gives us children as a gift. More importantly, Chrisean Rock recently admitted in an interview that she is in a favorable position now and that her life is a little better than it used to be. She ended the article by writing, "I love everyone who prayed for me and encouraged me to go forth without a doubt. She has experienced trauma, tense arguments, and a range of emotions throughout her life.